Welcome back, y'all. My ass is so damn short, I cannot stand being short. Gang, it's been a minute. We on 2K25. We about to play Myleague. My ass is so short that I can't even sit in the chair and be seen. Man, I ain't even gonna hold you. Y'all, I hate being short. Okay, there we go. I just had to scoot it back a little bit. Now my ass is. Now I don't look like a short fuck, even though I am. But we playing 2K25. We on Myleague. I'm using the Miami Heat. We are actually going to play some games and things. First, I want to check out trades. You never know what we can get out of some players. I'm going to look at Tyler Hero's offense. We're probably not going to trade Tyler Hero, but yo, you got to at least look around. We getting Darius Garland, Zingas, Trae Young for Tyler Hero, Wiggins, Kessler and Harden for Hawkins and Hero. None of these trades are intriguing at all. I'm not gonna lie to you. Aaron Fox, though, that's hard. I'm not gonna trade Tyler Hero for Aaron Fox. I'm actually about to probably play Aaron Fox. I mean, Tyler Hero too, because I do want a proper point guard, and I don't really think this motherfucker Tyler Hero is a point guard personally. Like, he's a two guard. That man is a two guard. That man is not a two guard. Now I do need a point guard, so do I potentially look at trades for Bam Adebayo instead of I get a point guard? It's possible. I was getting Darius Garland. Ben Simmons is fucking crazy. Jamal Murray, no, good. Aaron Fox for Bam. Booker, he's not a point guard either, for real. Booker's also a two guard. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do then. We're either gonna start Scary Terry or Davion Mitchell at the one, and Tyler Hero's gonna play our two. And I'm completely okay with that as well. I need Hawkins to be playing for sure, though. Off the bench, I need Hawkins. Jovic can play. Alec Burks, I don't really fuck with Alec Burks. Highsmith really should be playing as well instead of Kyle. I'm going to play Jovic. Duncan Robinson, I'm going to play off the bench. And Andrew Wiggins is a trade piece. You can definitely get rid of Wiggins, but PG, Paul George, I like Paul George, really, I do, but he's just inconsistent. Andrew Wiggins. I like Andrew Wiggins a lot too, though, so I'll probably keep him. Miles Turner, though. No, I'm not going to trade him for Miles Turner. Andrew Wiggins is staying. Oh God, it's got me choking on stream. We're going to play on 8-minute quarters. Our first game is against the Orlando Magic. We're just going to come out here and do it. Y'all see these tough-ass jerseys we're about to wear in this business.
Hey everyone, today on Top Plays, we'll narrow the field down to 2 for our top play of the year. first season of 2K25, our winner was Tracy McGrady in the theater, launching for a 360 slam with their launch day build. Good, right from the get-go. Can it run the table all the way from season 1? Our second season sensation was H.R. Gray in the wreck, splitting 2 defenders with the atomic bounce pass to the alley-oop.
And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks for joining us as we start the new season. A look at Orlando's opening lineup. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. And it's Batase in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Miami, Tyler Hero is out there with Davion Mitchell. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Ware in at the center position. Grant, nothing quite like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
Well, you know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You can see all the hard work he's put in during the offseason payoff.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And the Heat unveiling the statue of Dwayne Wade, Stan, the face of the franchise forever.
Yeah, Brian, you think of what he meant to this organization, propelling it to its very first championship, and then attracting other stars to Miami. He is truly the foundation.
Hero for 3. Excellent D there from Caldwell-Pope. From behind the arc. Always a nice way to start. He makes his first one.
Caldwell-Pope is a well-practiced shooter. Once the ball is in his hands, he's into his motions.
Again, the Heat misses. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Yep, that one goes.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Earlier, Allie LaForce spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. What'd you find out, Allie?
I asked him how he plans to slow down Paulo Banchero, and coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. We'll have to be disciplined tonight, BA.
Great work, Allie, thanks. Wiggins from long range. Miami, no good that time either. For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Caldwell-Pope against Hero. Caldwell-Pope's shot is off. Miami has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. It's Adebayo, high post. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
The Heat have gone only 1 of 6 so far. Here's Wiggins. Rebound by the Magic.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Caldwell-Pope's shot is off. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Wiggins. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
So polished from this painted area. Love watching Wiggins do his thing close to the basket.
The 3. And it's Wagner missing.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Caldwell-Pope against Hero. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Hero. Fires for 3. Good. And the assist goes to Adebayo. And that ties it up.
And he is so good from deep. Hero puts up high percentages on high volume.
And the Magic call time here. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Hey guys, well the Magic were one of last season's most improved teams, and with the addition this summer of Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, they've addressed an area of real need. A player who can space the floor, add to their already stout defense, and has championship pedigree. They're going to continue to rise in this league, guys.
Absolutely. All right, Shams, thanks very much. To the wing on the left. From deep. It's rebounded by Wagner.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
And Caldwell Pope gets it to go.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession. He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Pass to Banchero. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
It's Wiggins on the wing. Fires the 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Batadze's got his 6th rebound on the night. Banchero drives. Good D by Adebayo. Heat trail by 4. Wiggins outside. Over to the wing. Adebayo passes to Wiggins. That one is off.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
Selling me right now.
Throws it down.
He wants Watch out when Banchero comes tumbling by.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. I'll say this. Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Getting ready for Orlando. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Batadze. Wagner comes in for Banchero. Anthony's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Black subbed in for Suggs. Rozier, the pass to Adebayo. Oh, Carter with the block.
That's just great defensive execution. Carter Jr. connecting on the block.
Fires in the triple.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
Anthony against Robinson. Anthony, the pass to Carter. Good D by Adebayo. And so it's Rozier who brings it up for the Heat. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Jovic. It's Jaquez on the wing. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball.
Okay.
All right, now that we have a break, let's take a look at which teams capitalized from the line last season. The Heat in 5th.
Well, as a coach, it's a relief knowing free throws are almost automatic for your guys.
Magic leading by 3. Anthony outside. And the layup is good off the glass.
Yeah, Anthony is a talented scorer. He understands how to capitalize when he's near the rim.
Robinson on the wing. Back to Rozier. And the Magic pushing it up now. And Anthony slams it in.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead. Holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Pass to Jovic. Right side Jaquez. 3-pointer. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
Well, you're going to struggle when you're forcing up shots like that.
Black, no good. Heat trail by 7. Outside Robinson. Inside. Wagner with a steal. Wagner with it. And it's Robinson picking him up. Sinks that one from the post.
Yeah, man, Wagner is dangerous in the open floor.
Rozier, the pass to Jaquez. Here's Jovic. The 3 is up. Nails it from 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Black. It's hauled in by the Heat. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter here. Adebayo passes to Jaquez. And the bucket is good. And now it's just a 4-point Orlando lead.
What a setup for Hawkes Jr. All he has to do is focus and shoot.
Here's Anthony on the money from 12 feet away. Anthony's got 6.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Rozier, the pass to Adebayo, and it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
The moment Bam gets the ball close in, he's really hard to stop.
Wagner against Hawkes. And it's Wagner missing. The Heat shooting only 35% so far this quarter. And he takes that down and powers it through.
It's like
Black passes to Anthony.
Damn, that's gotta be a block.
Well, it's been a high-scoring.
I ain't sure.
Into the first quarter play. Orlando ahead. They lead by 2. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter.
Enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Magic.
Well, they're playing great pace, pushing the ball up the floor, and attacking before the defense can get set.
Something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers. They take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting no extra chances at all. Hero in the backcourt. Hawkes out there with Andrew Wiggins.
In at the pivot spot. Man in the middle.
Don't see my money.
Come on.
Seems like a big team in the league.
At times seems like a compliment, but now with KCP, he does both the 3 and the D at elite levels.
Always takes the toughest backcourt assignment and more holds down his own. And he drops it first. Well, Coach, the Heat have had some deep playoff runs recently, making the finals twice in 5 years.
Yeah, Brian, and what's really interesting is that they've only been higher than a 5 seed once in that span. They just hit a different gear in the playoffs.
Here's Hero.
Come on, Tyler. Lock me in, man.
Caldwell Pope, the pass to Suggs.
Off the bounce, Suggs showing his athleticism.
Pass the ball. Anthony Black.
Wiggins right side. Fantastic work down low from Wiggins.
This is where he's so effective, attacking in the lane.
The Magic shooting the ball at 48% so far. Here's Suggs. And he jams it home with authority.
Well, look, you can't sleep on Suggs' athleticism because the second you do, he explodes to the rim.
Hero. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wiggins. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Miami Heat. On Saturday, they kick off a road trip to Charlotte, where they'll take on the Hornets. And then on Monday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Detroit Pistons.
And you know, for that matchup with Washington, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take it to the floor, and they want to get off to a fast start this year.
The Heat making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in, and Batase gets it to go.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Heat trail by 8. It's Hawkes on the wing. Hero for 3. Rebounded by Suggs.
Hero
Well,
cannot
it's
do
been a
anything right
frustrating
now,
night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to get
He's
them
1 for 8.
any kind of a
What
look.
the fuck?
Puts it up from 12. The rebound
We're
by
not
Ware.
playing defense? Like, come on.
Ware's got 4 rebounds in the game.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates
Go.
are fast. He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
This Magic team is making moves in the East. Star forward Paolo Banchero said, "We're a lot more competitive. We know we're talented. He can play with anybody, and we've proven it. Just one game at a time. Brian?
Got to take that simple approach.
Too much space.
On the rise, Allie. Thank you.
Come on, knock me down, man. What the hell?
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. They get it back. And Batadze gets it to go. Batadze's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah. Oh, he puts it down.
Yeah, what a creative dunker Wiggins is. It's really fun watching him rise up and finish with power.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Clock at 6. Can't get it to fall. And so Hero will bring it up to the Miami Heat, trailing by 8. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding positions would help players and officials.
For Orlando, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero for the driving slam.
Banchero going crazy
so
right now.
ferocious on the drive. I mean, have to be impressed watching Banchero just throw it down.
Wiggins passes to Mitchell. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Wagner's checked in for Batadze. And that one drops for him. And now it's a 10-point Orlando lead.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Right.
Here's Wiggins. Second shot opportunity. Misses at the rim. The Magic have gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. Here's Caldwell Pope. Some solid D from Jaquez. The Heat have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Wiggins passes to Hero. Here's Mitchell. And again, no good by Miami.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Black, no good. Heat trail by 10. Pass to Wiggins. The 3 from Mitchell. On target from Ray. Mitchell's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Yeah, he's really giving up size in that matchup. But on the perimeter, he can find the room he needs.
Well, that's the best way to neutralize that size advantage. Make him defend out on the perimeter.
Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. So for the Magic, Wendell Carter. He's checked in for Banchero. Franz Wagner comes in for Black. And Anthony subbed in for Caldwell Pope. Miami has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Anthony against Mitchell. Outside Robinson.
How did I got the red cross here.
Back to Jaquez. Pass to Adebayo. And he stays with it.
Gotta love the extra effort from Adebayo to keep the possession alive, grabbing the board and turning it into points of his own.
How are you not dead, bro? It's like I was shooting you with the fireman rifle.
He's given 8 points now.
Why are you taking time?
Drops in the layup for 2. Suggs has got 10 points.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Coach, you look at someone like Jalen Suggs.
Oh, my cross is on your head again, dude. What is this game?
Brian, I think you've always loved the effort that he brings at the defensive end of the floor. But now, he's a much more efficient shooter, much more decisive, and really understands his role.
Mitchell, the pass to Jovic.
Nice pass.
The 3-pointer off the mark.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And he comes up with a bucket. And now it's a 9-point Orlando lead.
Well, this is what big men are for, right? Wagner just powers through the opposition.
Oh, and there's the whistle for shot. 2 free throws for him coming up.
6
Defensive Player
of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game. Rozier, he's checked in for Hakeem. He trailed by 8. Adebayo with it. Wagner picks him up. Second chance effort. And it's laid in by Adebayo.
Let's go, man.
Adebayo's going work inside. That's what they wanted to do.
Suggs against Mitchell. Kicks it out to Wagner.
Oh, come on, TJ.
Well, you know, at 6'10", Wagner brings a lot of versatility to the court with his scoring, passing, and ability to defend multiple positions.
Look at the development pad and Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
But think about this, BA. He played in Savannah very early in January, splitting time in the ball and Michigan. Really developed in multiple ways. So he's seen it all, and he's still so young.
Miami trailing. Here's Rozier. He's got 5. Throws it up high.
Crafty play by Rozier. He doesn't like what he sees, so he shuffles the floor to create for his team.
Now here's Anthony. And a missed layup. And so it's Orlando leading by 6. Wrap up the board. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello there, everybody. We've reached halftime of our first break. Orlando had no problems getting going. At one point, we had a 9-point lead. And that wraps up the half.
Second half of basketball is on us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Jalen Suggs with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
And in the first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Here's who Jamal Mosley is starting the second half with. Wagner and Carroll, talented forward pair. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. And it's Batase in at the 5, down low. Pass to Mitchell, down low. Oh, deflected. To the inside, Van Carroll. Yes, Paolo Van Carroll for 2.
And I think we're going to see a lot of nights like this from Van Carroll. He is built to score and never seems to take a play off.
Adebayo passes to Wiggins. Adebayo against Van Carroll. 2 points. Adebayo's got 9.
He's looking to get on a roll here to start the second half.
Well, that's how to start the second half strong. Going right at the rim and building some positive momentum.
Suggs against Mitchell. Pass to Batase. 6 to shoot. Back to Suggs. The Magic need to put one up here. Batase can't hit.
Tremendous defensive effort. Saving a bucket right there.
Well, he's such a competitor at that end of the floor. Never takes a possession off.
Adebayo, no good. Magic leading by 8. This Magic squad, Stan, has a great young core. What do you think they have to do now to take that next step?
Well, Brian, they do. They have great depth and a lot of good young players, but they need more shooting around their core guys, and they've got to improve their backcourt position. Their front court is loaded. They've got to get a little bit more balance.
And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Here's Van Carroll. They get it back. Finds Goes for the jam. Van Carroll.
amazing the energy he's bringing to the offensive end.
Time called here. The Heat decide to talk it over. Stan, you coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got two young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wimby and Chet Holmgren.
Jaime Jaquez is checked in for Miami. And a change for the Magic. Black's checked in. Here's Hero. It's rebounded by Matisse. Matase's got rebound number 8 here.
This one's probably going to be an L, but I ain't tripping because it is the first game.
This is why you must push Banchero out of the paint, or else he'll slam it all over you.
He's fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Coach, how about the Eric Spoelstra story? He started as a video coordinator with the Heat back in '95. You were an assistant in Miami back then.
Yeah, look, Brian, even then, Eric is one of the rare guys that all of us on the staff knew right from the beginning that he had all the makings of a great coach. Players trusted him and had confidence in his ability to help them.
From the video room to the Hall of Fame one day.
No question.
Heat trail by 15. Mitchell, the pass to Hero. Wiggins from long range. And again, no good by Miami.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Pass to Black. Six on the shot clock. Here's Matisse. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Making it look so easy. Wiggins has crazy hops. Can really get up there.
And Wagner gets it to go. Wagner's got 6.
So this defense is low-key clamping us. We have no answers here.
That's helpful.
The Orlando Magic defense right now. We're not even going to.
Hero, pass to Jaquez. Hero outside. Here's Wiggins. Oh, look at Wiggins. Takes the hit and finishes strong.
Yeah, offensively, Wiggins is putting together some great numbers. And so far, he's shown no intention of slowing down.
Oh, wasted no time on that. And Carroll's got 13 in the second half.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
Let's check in with our reporter, battling the force.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle.
Not those wings
Like
right now, man.
like up in the NBA.
Him and Adebayo or the hot guys.
Tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in. That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. Here's Black. There's the drive.
They keep going by
I'll tell
me
you,
and everything.
those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Showing the numbers from last NBA season, the leaders in team steals. 5th best, the Magic.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risks and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Back to Robinson. Pass to Rozier. Here's Jaquez. Goes back up. Jovic. They shoot again. And it's finished off inside by Jaquez.
Yeah, right place at the right time for Jaquez Jr.
Anthony up top. Robinson defending. And Anthony slams it in.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half.
And
let's get out with focus and execution.
Come on, lock in. We still got a whole nother quarter.
Known to be a score-first guard, but still, Terry is adept at finding teammates.
Come on, we still got a whole nother quarter. Lock in. Good defense.
Stolen by Rozier.
Come on. Come on. Straight.
Out left to the wing. From the arc. And that one's good.
Let's go.
Jovic has got 8.
What vision from Rozier there. Seeing his teammate was wide open and making the right pass.
I'm doing whatever I can right now, man.
Rebound by the Heat.
Little fight to win this game.
When this one's over, they'll be off to Charlotte as they take on the Hornets. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. It's
I like it, Hawkins. I missed
there, but it's offline.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. They can't settle for bad shots.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Really left
Nice
it alone.
bucket, let's go.
Jovic has got 6 here
Lock
in the
in,
quarter.
man.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help with his teammates.
Timeout called the Magic.
Your Heat destiny.
You gotta lock in.
Finds Anthony. Suggs against Robinson. He's got it. 6 and 10 now.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Heat trail by 14. And here's Rozier. He's got 5. Pass to Jovic. Takes the 3. That shot, no good. And here's Anthony. He'll bring it up for Orlando. They led by as many as 18.
Man, Suggs can really move. And once he sees he has a clear path, he launches up for the dunk.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Rozier, pass to Jovic. Drops in the 3. Jovic has got 14 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
On the wing, Suggs. He's got 14. Wagner, the pass to Suggs. Shot clock at 6. Here's Anthony. They double it with Rozier. Wagner for 3. Rebound Miami. Jovic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Wiggins looking around.
Oh,
And
man.
he lobs it up. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wiggins.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
Paolo Banchero getting it done for the Magic. His fingerprints were all over that corner. 13 points, leading the charge. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. They've got Duncan Robinson. Tyler Hero is out there with Davion Mitchell. And it's Jovic in at the 4-man position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Magic leading by 13. That's the Suggs. An easy 2 off the layup.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Hero against Caldwell Pope. Hero outside. Right side Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. Drains the triple.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Suggs against Mitchell. The Bataze down low. And he dumps it down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easy.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
That's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlights.
I like that. Some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Well, Robinson just knows who he is, which is a volume three-point shooter who can help space the floor.
Paolo Banchero, he's checked in for Orlando. It's Suggs with a drive. And it's Orlando with another.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Outside Mitchell. The three. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Mitchell against Caldwell Pope. Clock at 6. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got rebound number 8 now. Jovic passes to Hero. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Ware. Puts up a 3. Orlando with a rebound. Bataze's got 9 rebounds now. Here's Banchero. Here's Wagner. A rebound by Ware. Ware's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Mitchell, the pass to Jovic. Here's Ware. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Plays like that making coach's life easy. Love the work rate it shows on the block to get the score.
Come on.
Here's Wagner.
Yup. Yup.
To the left wing. Here's Bataze. Money from the wing.
And very few teams rely on mid-range jumpers nowadays. But that's been their preferred way of finding points.
Here's Jovic. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot. And will go to the line. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
Well, we saw Suggs' ability to take over games at the collegiate level, doing the same here in the NBA.
And yep, it's good.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They led by as many as 18. And Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting world.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Suggs was staying active and goes to the line now.
The first one falls. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Miami. And so he hits both. And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, B.A., it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
Suggs with it.
Defense.
Uses the glass on the layup. Suggs has got 14 points now in the second half.
And I like the shot selection. Suggs recognizes when to look to score inside.
Timeout call on the Heat. Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Paolo Banchero.
With the way he shot the ball, he had to be the choice. His percentage was fantastic, and he's just done a great job of finding space and taking advantage of every inch the defense gives him.
Wow, but this game really turned out to be his show. A commanding performance like that makes for a sweet victory, especially on the road. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team.
Go lay
He
down.
told his guys, let's not waste this advantage. Hold on to it. Stay aggressive. Let's not give up ground. Coach wants to see his team staying strong out there, guys.
And Allie, thanks. And Caldwell Pope gets it to go.